I cannot believe Paul is about to do this. It smells really good.
Try it. Yeah, boy.
It's time to frag some corals. Dude, I literally feel like I'm in a science museum.
So it.
Oh Lord.
Are you ready, Paul? This is a big piece.
This is a big piece here. We're fragging coral.
Let's do it.
All right. Woo! We're here.
Yeah.
Welcome back, second part. If you saw yesterday's video, you saw how epic just a couple feet that way is. That's where the retail store is. It was crazy in there. We actually ended up getting a fish tank. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Here's a teaser. Oh, I'm in a whole nother world.
Well, you'll get a bunch of pairs that
Look at that.
Yeah, we've had a couple experts come in. We sent pictures too, so we're trying to classify it now to figure out what kind of fish exactly it is.
But now we are here at the warehouse where all the coral is grown and fragged out. We got Scuba Steve over here. Oh, my finger doesn't go the same spot because I'm looking through the camera. Scuba Steve right there. There he is. And then George over here. Coral fish 12G coral fish over there. I'm surprised you're not in Japan.
Dude, I'm surprised I'm not in your farm filming the pigs.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to the farm.
Almost smacked George in the face of the door.
You can't worry about that. Can't worry about that. So this is our online team. A little bit customer service, people taking pictures, doing social media. Dur actually got in the hobby because he watched you, Paul.
Dur, you're a great guy. And your son watching the videos, tell him I said what's up. I can't believe Dur was inspired by my videos.
Yeah, and
now he works here.
It's crazy. Welcome to the farm. This is where we grow all of our coral. We aquaculture it, we get it ready, we take pictures, we post it on our site for all of the hobbyists to buy from us, and
Look at
this is what we grow it on. This particular system right here, this is one of our main SPS systems. This probably is around $1 million in retail. So,
Oh yeah.
$1 million.
yeah,
From this edge, just this row right here.
yeah,
1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah,
$1
I'd say
million
it's easily $1 million.
Wow.
because we farm off of it and grow it, all that good fun stuff. So.
Well, you're looking at $1 million right now. It's pretty solid.
So over here, this is orders that are going out today. Yeah, so we had a sale this weekend, so it's been kind of crazy. Let's see, this particular guy got, I don't know, he bought a lot of corals. 1,800 bucks.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So,
Look at this. Look at this. So many.
So that's just one order.
Yeah.
One guy ordered
all of this. Every coral that we send out actually gets a label, and it's a sticker. So it has the name, it has the flow, it has the light intensity. So when you get it at home, you actually know what this coral is, where to put it in your aquarium, all that fun stuff too.
Yeah, so they're helping you take care of your corals. Basically, they're telling you, hey, does it belong in the bottom of the tank, middle, the height of the tank?
See, I can use that myself for sure. I know I got Tommy that takes care of the aquarium with me,
yeah.
but that would help myself because, like I mentioned, I'm not the most educated when it comes to this stuff, and that's why I'm here to, we're learning as a group here. Cuffaro's myself.
Yeah.
This is what you guys do for a living. Every single day you wake up, you come to the farm, you do corals. I wake up every day and I clean pig shit. Whee! This just looks so crazy. Look at this.
Hey, bird up.
Now this actually moves. Look at that. It goes down so you can step up. Boom.
So this is one of our systems that we grow corals out of. And the way it kind of works is we grow stuff into these big colonies, and then we actually cut them and frag them. Actually, I might have you, Paul, a little bit later be able to frag with this if you want to frag. So
we definitely are gonna have Paul frag some corals.
yeah, so cut up some corals and we'll get this.
100%.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dude, I say we let Paul name a coral that he frags, and then you guys.
I'm down.
And then you guys can post it on your website. And if people want, they
It's the
can
Paul
buy it.
Cuffaro frag.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
People will buy it just to watch it die. I'm just kidding.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
I'm just kidding. I'm
But
just
yeah,
kidding.
so-
Haters gonna hate, man.
Yeah, so what we do is, so if you look kind of closely here, the corals will start out as frags, or fragments is what we get. And then those will turn into big colonies. It's a supply and demand. A lot of this stuff, we can't always cut. We have to let it grow. So it becomes a little bit more difficult. Some pieces, the demand's really high and we just don't have enough of it. So there's expensive stuff. It kind of drives the cost up a little bit because we don't have enough to supply.
I feel like I'm in a 3D movie.
Yeah, wait until
That's
you,
what you
wait
get on
wait
Aquachella.
until you look that.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, what are you doing next weekend? Oh, that's right.
Going to Aquachella 2021, all right?
Me, Paul and me, and a lot of other influencers are gonna be there. So it's coming up, Aquachella Orlando. This weekend.
This weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind, it's this weekend.
This weekend.
Uh-oh.
This weekend.
We're-
This
we-
weekend.
We ran out of a whole week.
You better cop your tickets.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Guys, the ticket link will be in the description below. Every ticket comes with a pair of these glasses
You'll
and
get
your
these.
wristband. When you put your glasses on, this is what you see. You can see all the colors of the coral, the beautiful coral. So off, on, off, on, off, on, off.
And these are zoanthids. It's a type of coral that looks like these little underwater flowers. And you can see there's so many different colors, and it's because they just come in all sorts of different
Varieties and colors, and they all have different names. So
Yeah.
a lot of aquarium hobbyists like to collect these. They're
And
kind of like
easy. They're easy. These are beginner corals, so it's not like you have to be an expert in reefing to keep these. These are fairly easy to keep. Once we frag them, they actually go into like this skewing system right here, and these are the actual corals that you get. So WYSIWYG, which means what you see is what you get. We picture these, we put them in the skewing spot. When you purchase them, we actually come and pick that exact coral out and ship it to you, which is really cool.
WYSIWYG.
WYSIWYG.
Bro, look at this is just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, by the way, this
Oh
is only
my
about half of
Goodness.
It's just half a farm.
half.
the whole rest of the farm's over there. We gotta get going, Paul. We gotta.
So this is our LPS softy kind of coral section. It's a little bit higher nutrients, a little bit easier, less light, but this is where we farm. So the corals are on these little pedestals.
Yeah, it's
We
gonna say it's like PVC.
Yeah, so what we do is we take them off and then we'll cut them on the saw, and that's what you're gonna be doing a little bit later, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is awesome. This is one of my favorite little areas, just because all the movement and so forth that you get with the water flow. There's gonnies in here that actually, George was talking about a little bit earlier, a different coloration, and it's really neat. So
Check that out.
So welcome now to Dr. Seuss. These are toadstool corals. They look like what you might see in the Lorax.
Lorax, it's funny.
Yeah, and they're just super cool. They got lots of tentacles that come out during the day. And even though these are all the same like coral, they come in different shades of colors. So like this is like a neon green. This is like a lighter green. You got the pink. It's
They're all the same, dude. They're built different.
yeah, and so like the more neon they are, the higher they sell for. So like this really neon green one is more expensive than, that's a Japanese, what's it called? Japanese
deep water, yeah.
Yeah, Japanese deep water toadstool, and then I think this is just a regular one. You can see the difference. This one sells for a lot more because it's
Look
more
at that in the back. Dude, that's crazy.
Yep. And then so we even
There's so many. There's like so many.
so we even put corals in our filters in the sumps, and this is we got some
Part of the
really,
filtration.
yeah, in the filtration. So we have some like super rare stuff. Like this right here. Oh, look at my shoe. That right there is our sugar daddy gonny, which is an Australian gonopora.
you know why they call it the sugar daddy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So like the frags are like $200. So for a small frag, 100 to 200, depending on the size. So that colony could be $7,000.
$8,000.
Yeah, but we wouldn't sell it. That's the kicker. Like
Yeah.
people try to buy our colonies, we can't sell them because then we have nothing to grow and we can't give it out to everyone else. So a lot of the colonies that you guys might see, and I throw out these big prices, honestly we can't even sell them because we're growing them.
Yeah.
And it's part of our philosophy and our
Yeah,
business.
that's super cool. You said this is from Australia?
Yep.
I gotta get the filter on there. Oh my gosh, look at the difference.
Yeah, that is a huge difference.
I love this fish so much.
Yeah. It's called
Yeah.
a convict tank. So he's got the little convict.
Oh, the little spots on his face.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Look at him. He's just,
Chill.
he's flexing for the camera. He's like, I know I'm beautiful.
The red digi, right?
Yes.
Look how big that is.
That is so nuts.
This is kind of fragging, and we'll be able to do a little bit later with you, Paul. So they're actually cutting the corals. They have glasses on, obviously, because you don't want any of that juice getting into your eyes. They do have gloves, and they glue the coral right to a frag. And yeah, so you'll see our colonies back there, and they're cutting them, and then they're gluing them onto frags, and that's how we grow coral.
How long is it taking you to get to this exact point right
So
here?
we opened up in 2011, 12,
In that one single store.
yeah, and it was one little room, and then it grew and grew and grew, and then the farm, and yeah.
Good job, man.
And now the team is
Business
huge,
is booming.
So, yeah. The corals in here are probably the oldest corals at Top Shelf. This is like the OG. This is where we started from. some of these corals we have had for 10 years. So this particular tank was one of the first tanks at the farm. And it was this tank and 3 of those.
So this is an encrusting type of coral. It's called a Montipora.
You can see it comes in like rainbow orange, green, red, pink. Sometimes they grow together, like that piece back there. You can see where the green one and the red one are actually growing into each other, and that's called a grafted coral.
Yeah.
And that's when you start getting, it's like anything. When you start mixing different types of corals together, you start getting corals that didn't even exist before.
Yeah.
What? I've never filmed anything like this. Like
here we
ever.
go. Look at these mushrooms.
Yeah. So these
are our infinity gauntlet mushrooms. They're insane. And then behind it we have and this is one of my favorite tanks in here. It's just super like full and like colorful, and there's like digis in here, and just really cool.
Dude, look at
Bird's
that.
nest, like, it's awesome.
This tank is absolutely filled to the brim.
Yeah.
For real. And the fish can go under.
Yeah. Well, so they have a lot of fish in these systems because the fish and the coral have a symbiotic relationship. Like they do certain duties, like they'll clean the corals, or
They poop.
They poop, which provides food for the corals. Sometimes, like some fish eat the certain pests that can grow in the corals. So they're doing all sorts of different things that are actually acting as like a very symbiotic relationship.
I'm trying to do the best I can filming with this lens, and then like switching the camera and back and forth and back and forth. Look how cool that is though. It's just so crazy.
the way the
I know, just like look at that, dude. It almost looks fake. It literally is so cool, it almost looks fake.
So this is Corey. This is our farm manager. So Corey, as you know, Paul, there's tons of testing going on. But here we test every system at least once a day. So
on a full battery day, I do over 160 something tests.
Yeah.
I believe up to 68 titration tests.
Science.
we like to be a little quarantine tanks. This is how our quarantine works. Pretty much stuff goes in here.
Yep.
We inspect them. All that good fun stuff.
Smells pretty
hold
good.
on. You gotta eat this, dude.
It smells good. It smells really good.
Try it.
Dude, what is that?
That's shrimp.
It's just shrimp. It's just some local seafood.
It smells like, it tastes like seaweed.
It does have seaweed in it, yeah. Feed me.
Come here,
Look at
buddy.
these guys. Look at them. Look at them. Behind you guys. They're not used to that much food.
I put a lot.
Oh wow. Look at those.
They're chowing down.
They're chowing down.
Oh yeah, there is seaweed in there.
Yeah, that's
Oh. Here you go, Jake.
frack time.
It's
Are you ready,
frag
Paul?
time. I think I'm ready.
I think it's time that you.
Do you think I've matured enough after being in the building for a couple hours?
Yeah,
we'll
you've been marinating.
Yeah.
You're like ready to
I'm
go.
like sitting in
Safety
the
first.
sauce.
Time to get on the grill, but safety is first.
This is what you do for corals, huh?
You should, yeah. You should wear that when you're feeding your pigs. Yeah, boy.
It's time to frag some corals. I mean, dude, I could do a lot more than just cut frags right now. Let me tell you. This is like, I could stick my hand fully up a cow's.
Now you're good to go.
Dude, you're protected from just about anything, right?
What do we order?
I am.
What coral do you want to cut?
Let's think. Now you give me a variety. What am I allowed?
Just pick something. Anything in here.
Some good starter stuff.
The Bower Banky.
Woo! Bird's nest, baby. I have one of those.
Oh yeah. So now you know what to do when it gets big. You gotta kind of follow the skeleton around all the different portions of it.
pretty
so you're
steady
not
hand.
running through them out. Yeah,
think
you
you
gotta
do
be like
it.
a surgeon.
I think I could do it.
All right.
There it is.
Dude, you're gonna look like a doctor.
Bro, hold on. You gotta flip them down.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Oh, my glove got stuck in it.
You are officially a
You're
doctor.
official.
You are
Dude,
Dr.
listen.
Coral right now.
Dr. Coral, Paul here. My number is 561-1800-fixyourcoral.com, and I'm here to fix your coral. I know a lot more than this guy does, that's for sure.
You ready for this, Paul?
See, this is crazy, man.
You've been waiting your whole life for this.
I know, I really have. This is a whole nother level of coral fragging.
So their lives are in your hands. No big deal.
Oh, that's great. It's great. Great to know. Dude, I literally feel like I'm at the dentist.
Except you are.
I'm the dentist.
More simple tools here called the bone clippers.
Yep.
You usually give it a little twist or a pop.
And that's it, that's a frag.
Usually when you're fragging it too, you want to kind of clip from different parts.
Yeah,
of
you
the
don't want to
colony,
just
so
empty
you
out one.
Leave one area. It allows it to recover a little faster and won't stress things out.
Wait until you get on the salt.
It's very stressful, man.
No, this should be peaceful.
It
should be like satisfying.
Cut up your animals at home much?
No, not really.
No bacon?
You know, I'd have a lot of bacon if that was the thing.
You would have a lot of bacon. Lamb
Dude,
chops?
what's looking like one? I don't really know what to cut here.
Yeah, try to find a longer branch that has a
something
similar
like this.
base with separation or...
We want to tilt it, correct?
Yep, tilt it.
Oh,
kinda
you got
crack
it.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good.
I did amazing, huh?
You did very good.
What about this guy? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you just got a raise.
All right, so guys, we're now about to have Paul, PC brand, cut a coral with that. What's it called?
It's called the PC Rainbow.
It's called the PC Rainbow. There is a coral called the PC Rainbow, and Paul Cuffaro is about to cut it for you guys.
Look, it's right here.
That's a nice coral that's named after you, man.
Yeah.
Your glasses are glowing too. Like,
It's so cool, bro.
you know when you see an alligator?
I literally feel like I'm in a science museum, bro. But I'm like the one working with
Dude,
stuff.
look at the way it looks. You know, late at night when you see an alligator and its
Yeah.
eyes are like green.
Yeah.
That's what you look like, but it's orange.
I'll do this one right here.
Yep.
Perfect.
You see it? That's a little baby frag right there.
Right there.
All right, he's got the kryptonite candy cane coral.
Oh, turn the saw on.
Here. Saw it.
Oh Lord.
What you want to do is go straight around the eyes so that way you're not damaging the coral and the heal time is significantly less. The other thing I was telling him too, a lot of times you want to tap it, get some of the tissue to suck in, and then plot a path. You know, obviously if you take one and then you have to make a bunch of sharp turns, it's going to be a lot harder once you get into that middle of the colony. So kind of
starting
find
a corner.
yourself a nice straight line across and work from there.
Are you ready, Paul? This is a big piece.
This is a big piece here. We're fragging coral.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh! You guys need to clap.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So now the next step that we would do essentially is probably break this down again.
Yeah.
Maybe in two and then the one, and then you're gonna shave it down the base a little bit. But the problem is you see how thick that is?
Thick, yeah.
But the thing is you don't want to
too
come
short up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it'll kill the animal. So I would say roughly about halfway up.
I believe that was literally perfect.
Yeah, looks great.
That right there is fragging corals. My first time I've ever done it. If you guys enjoyed this video, touring the entire facility over here where the corals are grown and fragged out, smash the like button for more. I'll come back here. Well, maybe we'll buy a bunch of coral for my saltwater tank. We're definitely gonna be doing that. Scuba Steve,
Yes.
come on in here.
Yeah, definitely.
Your place is amazing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I could not have had a better time. George, show yourself a little bit.
George is on camera duty. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Ooh.
Thanks for showing me around this place.
Absolutely.
Inviting me over. I had an absolute blast. If you guys enjoyed the video, again, drop a like, subscribe down below. Both Steve's and George's information will be down in the description, so go check that out, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right, time for all the bloopers.
Yeah, roll the bloopers.
Roll it. Roll it.
Do we have any?
All right, gloves off.
I don't
and
think
then
we
we're
filmed
gonna,
the bloopers.
We're gonna.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
hands.